Why travel expands your art, the spiritual power of getting lost. There's something sacred about stepping into a place where nobody knows your name, a place where the language sounds like music, where the air smells unfamiliar, and every face is a mystery. Traveling, especially to a foreign country, strips away everything you think you know about yourself, and that's exactly why it's so powerful for an artist. When you leave your comfort zone, you leave behind your identity. All the labels, assumptions, and expectations that others project onto you, they vanish. Suddenly, you're not the musician, the writer, or the American. You're just you, a soul walking through the world, seeing it with unfiltered eyes again. That's when the real art begins. Routine kills perspective. When you stay in one place too long, you stop seeing. You start assuming. You move through life half asleep, surrounded by the same stories and the same people. But when you step off a plane into a place where you don't even know how to ask for water, you wake up. Your senses sharpen. You notice colors, sounds, smells, and emotions in a way you haven't in years. You reconnect with the human element, the pulse of real life, away from all the noise. Travel humbles you. It reminds you the world doesn't revolve around your version of truth. You start to see that beauty and pain wear different faces depending on where you stand. You realize the human experience, joy, loss, love, is universal, and that understanding changes your art forever. When I traveled through places that felt completely alien, I stopped trying to control my art. I started listening to it, because art isn't something you make, it's something you remember. Travel helps you remember. It strips away comfort and distraction until all that's left is what's real. You begin to notice that people everywhere want the same things: peace, love, purpose. But the way they express it, that's where the magic lies. Immersing yourself in that diversity opens your creative channels. You start writing differently, thinking differently, feeling differently. You realize that art isn't imitation, it's translation. You translate emotion into form. And when you return home, you're not the same person. You've seen too much truth to fall back asleep. The noise of modern life, the opinions, the algorithms, the endless competition, doesn't pull you in the same way. Because once you've seen yourself reflected in strangers across the world, you understand what art is truly about. It's not fame, it's not validation, it's connection. That's why every artist should travel, not to escape, but to return. A return to curiosity, to humanity, to yourself. When you're forced to adapt and trust your instincts, you rediscover the creative spark that got buried under routine. In those moments of uncertainty, lost on a foreign street, relying on intuition, your soul starts to speak louder. That's the voice your art has been waiting to hear. Travel teaches you how to see again. It gives you humility, patience, and perspective. It breaks the illusion that your world is the only one that matters. And when that illusion shatters, your art becomes deeper, richer, and more alive. So if you ever feel stuck or uninspired, buy the ticket, get lost. Go somewhere that shakes you awake. Let the discomfort transform you. Because real growth doesn't happen in comfort zones, it happens in motion. When you walk new streets, eat strange food, and listen to languages you can't understand, you rediscover what it means to feel. And when you feel, your art breathes again. Travel isn't about collecting stamps in a passport. It's about collecting pieces of yourself scattered across the world. Each culture, each moment, each person adds another layer to your soul. And that's what makes your art timeless. So pack light. Leave behind your assumptions and fears. Go see the world. Let it break you open and put you back together again. Because the more you experience, the more truth you'll have to express. If this message resonated with you, remember, the world is your greatest teacher and your soul is its student. Don't let fear keep you grounded when your spirit was born to fly. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below sharing how travel has awakened your creativity. And don't stop here. Keep exploring the other videos in the Artist Awakening series. Until next time, stay curious, stay fearless, and stay awakened.